Hello everyone, the Clouds here, and today guys I'm going to review a Megabloks Dragons set released in 2006 in the US and in 2007 in Europe, or at least in France, from the Battlestorm subsim, and it's going to be a mid-sized dragon called Cirrusfire Solstice Dragon. So yeah, I do not have the box for this set, but it was a classic box with a transparent part to see the egg through the plastic part, of course. And I also do not own the instruction booklet, so well, let's just skip to the egg itself. And here we go. So that's the egg for the Battlestorm subsim. So of course, a new type of mod, as you can see. Really seems to be kind of like leaves around the place like that. So really an organic feeling, which is really quite different than the previous eggs from Metal Ages, which were all about scrap metal part and stuff like that. Here, it's really an organic feeling, with some kind of dark green color and some light yellow-green color used right there, so quite cool. Notice this part in which you could at the time see the head of the dragon through the kind of blurry plastic part, which was quite nice. And also this part right there in gold, which is useful to hold the plasma crystals. So the plasma crystal looks like that. Mine is a little broken, but as you can see, the effect is that you can put this upside down, and then the colorful liquid will go through this part and will go down. In fact, you can notice the bubbles, and then the liquid goes through. But mine is a little broken, so it doesn't really work as well as it should be. But still, it still works. You can see with the parts falling down. Yeah, and you can put this thing like that if you want. And that's also, of course, you can open this thing in two, but there is no points of connection inside, and no points of connection under it, also under it. So, well, nothing really incredible, but still a new mold for the egg, so quite nice, and quite different from the previous ones. And so let's move on and talk about the dragon itself. So, well, we're going to have the body first, which of course features all the points of connection for the front arms, rear legs, tail, wings, and head, of course, or neck, plus also this gold armor part for the crystal. So as you can see, the color shade is mostly kind of a shade of dark red brown, if I can say so, this one, then yellow under it, gold for this unders, which will be used by the figures, by the minifig to hold the dragon, because as you can see, unlike the previous dragons, there is no more 4 studs on the back of the dragon, so the guy has to hold the 2 unders right there on the neck of the dragon. Also notice the light grey parts used for the spikes, and I think that's all. So let's begin to put the parts together. So of course this is all new molds, by the way. So first the tail right there. Should be linked like that. Then the rear legs, and in fact the overall shape of the dragon is really thinner than the previous Metal Ages dragons, which were already thinner in comparison to the old Fire and Ice dragons. Also notice that these 2 parts are symmetrical, if I'm correct, so there is no asymmetrical parts. And one thing interesting to notice is that this dragon do not have wings and arms, but have it got in fact the 2 at the same place, thanks to this part. So you got the arms right there, but they are directly linked to the wings, which have, as you can see, have a nice transparent effect right there, which fade through transparent, from transparent to normal color. Notice the armor part also right there, and we're going to link this that way. This means we will not link any wings at all on the back of the dragons, and so this means that we will still have these 2 holes which do not really look that good. Finally, we have to link the head, which looks like that, so a new mod, pretty cool, with once again some nice transparent effect on the spikes right there, the eyes, which are really a little ball, really kind of carved into the head, which are really kind of look quite creepy. The teeth and the tongue is painted in yellow right there. So really a nice head, if you want my opinion. well designed and pretty cool. And that said, I'm going to link the head, and that's all. So the run is finished. So I'm going to do a little turnaround. And I think that will be it. Will be also now the articulation. So well, you can turn the tail if you want, even if I think you're not really supposed to, but well, you can still do that. You can also, you have 1 point of rotation on the legs, right there, and 3 points of rotation for the front arms, wings. So you can turn this on the side if you want, up and down, and also you have 1 articulation on the elbow section. Even if you can't really turn, well, you can either turn it this way, which is quite creepy, or this way, but not that much, so quite hard to move. Then you have the head, which can be turned on the sides, up and down, and the mouth can be open. And that's all. That's all. Plus, of course, the crystal, which will be linked right there. So yeah, I'm going to do it one with the crystal like that. And here we go. So that said, it's time to sum up. So I'm just going to close the dragon right there, plus his egg on the background. So seriously, I'm not really a big fan of this dragon so it's called, like, excuse me, Cirrusfire Solstice dragon. So I'm not really a big fan of this one. So well, first the color scheme is quite weird. You have some kind of dark red brown plus some yellow, so it might not please everyone. Personally, I'm not really a big fan of this color scheme. So well, I really like the transparent color, by the way, but not really the rest. But the transparent color are really a nice touch, which is quite unique for this mid-sized dragons, by the way, because transparent dragons were already with before, but not at this scale. And apart from that, then we got the parts. So like I said, well, it's okay. I mean, you got new parts, but seriously, the problem I have is the design, the overall design, because I think it's maybe too thin. All the parts look like they do not look good together. So for example, you got, let's say, you got a long body, then you got really little legs, then a little tail, big wings, and all. So I don't really know, but I think most of the parts kind of mix bad together, but that's maybe just me. Also, the wings and arms is a good idea, but you have 2 O's right there. I think Megabloks will really have replaced these 2 O's with, for example, 2 spine parts, which could be a put in there, maybe. But well, they choose not to, and well. So I don't know, guys. I really like the head. I really like the transparent colors and all. Some elements look good. The crystal is okay. The egg is a nice design and all. But I'm not really a big fan of this set. So well, I think it's all about it's a matter of taste and opinions, because seriously, in an objective way, you can just complain about the holes and the fact that the articulations for this new parts, this legs, this arms, wings, is quite weak. Well, at least for this part right there. But apart from that, you can't really complain. It's all about a matter of taste, if you like the design or not, if you like the color scheme or not. Personally, I like some parts of it, but not all the dragons. So well, a nice dragon, I guess, but not really my fav, guys. And I think that will be all for this review. So that was released in the first wave of the dragons, because there were like 2 waves of dragons in Battlestorm, well, kind of like all the subsim before that, from Fire and Ice. So this one was released in the first wave. I'm going to review another dragon from the first wave, and I guess you will be able to now compare the 2 of them, the 2 together. And that said, well, that's all, guys. So hope you enjoyed this review. If you have any questions or comments, well, feel free to ask them. I will happily answer them. And that said, well, hope you enjoyed, and see you later for another video review. Bye bye.